What is going on, guys? Today we've got a brand new video for you, and it is a squad builder, the first squad builder of last squad builder of 2018 pretty much. I want to bring you these. This is going to be my weekend league team, so in general this is kind of just my overall team that I'm rocking with. It's it's kind of brand new. I've added a few different players into it. Obviously Ronaldo is still the main card for it, but I have kind of like spiced it up a little bit. So I thought, you know what, 4.6 million, I thought I'll give you a show, and then we'll go from there. I want to start doing some of these, showcasing some people, because I use a lot of people. I end up trying to just find the best formation, find the best players for me. So I thought every now and then throw in a quick squad builder, and yeah, let's get it going. So starting off in my goalkeeper position, it is none other than Mr. Courtois. I've got a few keepers in general, as you can see already. I've got the FUT Champs Chesney. Absolutely love that card. Thought it was a really good card. I've only really just started using it as well. Mainly to get that link, the strong link with Chiellini, because obviously I have Ronaldo, and then I had Cancelo one to watch. Now I've moved over to the other side and got in form Sandro. So, but with this one, for instance, I'm going Courtois. I think he is my best keeper going. Only 176 on this one played, but I think the other one I have done, it had 200 plus as well, and then I decided to have a little change. So as I've already said him, I've realised I've already said him, it is going into left back, the newly in form Alex Sandro. Amazing in general. I've only played 26 games with him so far, but absolutely phenomenal left back. I loved his normal card, and I think this one's going for about 250. I think it may go up a little bit, but not too much, but I'm quite happy to pay 250 for that card. Absolutely insane. Really strong card. So yeah. So next to Sandro, we have none other than the 89 rated Chiellini. Mixed opinions with this one. I think he is good. Like, he is a solid card for an 89 rated, and I think he's about 40, 45k. He is good, but I think the main problem with him is his pace isn't all that great, and I think it shows. And I think it's more of a mental thing, because you see that he's only got 69 pace, which to be honest isn't like entirely low. I obviously have whacked a shadow card on him as well, which makes up for it, to be honest. He's all right. I think he's solid, but I probably could prefer something, maybe a different defender at some point. But obviously for that link for Ronaldo, because obviously that's what this team's revolved around, it is the only option really. But what does make up for that is his centre-back partner, and that is the absolute beast, Varane. Everyone knows this by now. He is absolutely phenomenal. For an 86 card to still be just shy of 200k, he may be a little bit less now due to it being the weekend league over, but he's just ridiculous. He's absolutely incredible. I did have like the full La Liga back when FIFA first came out, and I sold them just to try something new, try something else, and I think it was Ronaldo that made me swap, but then I did go get rid of Ronaldo, and this is the second time I've now had him. So going in at right back next to Varane is the newly informed, a lot of newly informs, the newly informed Lala. Again, I've not really used him before this 86 card because I didn't have the red version 84, and I didn't try that out, and I didn't try the 81, I want to say. I don't know if it's 81 or 82, his first in form, but his third in form, by God, this card is ridiculous. The only other player that I think really would work, obviously it doesn't work with Varane there, you'd have to have like Thiago Silva or someone like that, is the flashback Dani Alves, if you've done that. I have done the Dani Alves, and I think they're very similar in their ways. But I thought, you know what, I'll give him a try. He's only, I think it was 127k I bought him for. So I thought, for an 86 in form of that caliber, I can't really complain at that. Moving on to my next player, and that is the centre mid. I'm obviously going to whack him up first because we've spoke about him. It's what it's revolved around. It is none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. just words don't describe how good this card is. He is absolutely phenomenal. I've not used any icons like Hullet or Vieira or someone like that. Obviously, they're a little bit less in the striking element, but for the overall play style, this card is ridiculous. I did actually, in the Lone Icon pack, I did pack Eusebio, so I've used him, and he was ridiculous. I can see why people have these two paired. The chemistry between them was ridiculous. So I think Eusebio, I think he's going for about 4 mil. I'd be looking at that. If I could say pack a Ronaldo or pack Eusebio, to be honest, I'd be well happy. But as you can see from his stats, 134 games, 129 played, and 33 assists. He is stupidly good. He will stay in my team now probably for the rest of it, unless I do get an inform or anything like that. But he is just, you just have to play with him. 2.1 mil is the price tag, and to be honest, he's probably the only player I've bought that I could say 2.1 probably is about right. He changes games, he changes everything. You give him 90 minutes and he may not do anything, and it will come to that last second and he'll just bang in something. He will just score off the bat, off anything. The stats are ridiculous. Yeah, that's all you need to say with him. Moving into my right centre mid. Now the two centre mids are going to both appear as French, and it is none other than these two. So I'm going to whack them in at the same time. We have got Pogba, who is yeah, he was untradeable, which is what's even better. He came out of my rewards last week, so I can't really complain at that. He is about 300k as well. Again, another big, huge midfielder, high-low work rate, so he's great in that kind of going forward role. And then his partner in crime, Conte. This is the first time I've used Conte, and he is stupidly good. I mainly normally rock with Fabinho, and he's very much like Fabinho, but times 2. Fabinho's solid, Conte's even more. He's just that he's always there. If you got a defensive role from him, I personally put him. I'll show you the in-game one I changed to, but he plays kind of that CDM role, and he plays it just to a T. Anything that comes near him, he picks it up. I'd really like to see what his 90 card is like. I don't think it's going to be much better than this, just because the card is already so OP, but he is going to stay in my team now for a considerable amount of time. So then moving into the right wing position, we have got another midfielder from who is French, and that is none other than Mbappe. Again, well, actually, we'll whack in his counterpart as well, because you know who it is. It's going to be Neymar. Incredible players in general. I've played with these as my super subs right at the start, and again, what I did is I got rid of them for Ronaldo, as I think I had a full La Liga team with Messi, and then I had these on the bench, and I thought, you know what, sell everything, get Ronaldo, put everything in, and that is what I did. So I did get rid of them all, but when it came to Black Friday, I thought, you know what, Ronaldo's probably going to drop. I've heard a few people mention that obviously this big market crash was coming. I thought, I don't want to get stung. Every year is the same. And then it turns out Ronaldo went up by 500k. But I got him back. I thought, you know what, I've done a lot of untradables. It took me a while to get him back, to build them coins back up. And I'm back better than ever. And these two wingers in general are stupidly good. Again, the caliber of the rating is there, and that's what you're paying for, really. So my final player for this episode is going to be none other than the linkage that is UCL Live, Cavani. Again, I didn't really expect this card to be too much. He's 262k, and I think he's still chilling around that area. Again, 6'1", 80 pace, 89 shooting. I've got a Hunter card on him, so his pace increases by 10. Shooting wise, it's just unreal. Good reactions, okay composure, beautiful stamina. He lasts the whole game. 120 he can last, really. And the one thing I don't get with these UCL cards, why some of them are going so cheap, is that, say PSG beat Man U. I'm a Man U fan, so I don't want this to happen, but if they beat Man U in the first round, he gets, in the first leg, he'll get a +1. If then they go and beat them again and win the whole knockout stage of that point, he then gets another plus. So if they do the double over Man U, he gets a 93 rated card. Personally, I'm going to keep him in this squad regardless if I'm using or not, just because a 93 Cavani is going to be pretty top end. So I'm thinking as an investment, pretty decent. I'm looking at a few others and seeing what I can get, but really, really nice card. So that is the squad. I'll show you the in-game, what it looks like, and then we'll go over a little bit, and then we'll go into some nice little goal clips that I've got over the weekend league. So I've got it in this copy one. So this is how I go into the game, a 4-3-1-2. I'm looking at possibly doing a 4-1-2-1-2 as well, maybe. Just trying to see what formation works with this, really. I know Mbappe isn't necessarily a midfielder, but I do have him there as he is OP, and he's just Mbappe. He's sick. He's so good. So that is how I line up. Neymar obviously sitting at that cam role. Potentially I could swap it like that, and that actually might not be that bad, to be honest, because Neymar's obviously got the 5-star, which then I could put Ronaldo on the left-hand side, just because he has got 4-star, but I want every opportunity to be able to bang in goals with him. And then Cavani's only got 3-star weak foot, so I'm thinking that may be actually a nice little turnaround there. So yeah, that's the team I've got. Give it a rating. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if there's any improvements you'd make. Obviously, I'm looking at possibly a player of the month, Pogba. I don't think it's going to happen, as it's a bit late on, as he's scored 4 or 5 goals in the past 2-3 games. But it's a potential. It could be a one there that they just throw out randomly. Obviously, then you've got all the UCL cards that you could whack in. Inform Chiellini's one of them. Inform Mbappe. Inform Neymar. Obviously, they're Inform Ronaldo. That's very unlikely. But they're all there. So I'm looking at it. I'm still looking at improving it. But for the time being, I think I got 17 wins in the FUT Champs, and I kind of swapped halfway through. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you've got in your squads. Let me see who's your top player. What you going for in the linkage round the team. Who have you got as your main man? So hopefully you enjoyed that. We're gonna go get into some game clips now, and we'll see you there.